first of all, you were given some kind of plaque this week that I just happened to see when Houston posted it on Facebook. So, can you tell me a little bit about what that plaque means?
Yeah, so that was my perfect attendance plaque, but that was actually a very special one to me because that's the 12th one I've got from Houston High School. So I have made it all the way through from preschool, not missing a day through my entire school career.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so did you start preschool in the Houston School District?
Yes, I've been through the Houston School District from start to finish.
So, what do you attribute your perfect attendance to? Like, did you ever get sick?
So yeah, I did get sick, but it just happened like somehow I got lucky breaks and it was just like spring break. Boom, I got sick. And then I went like 3 or 4 years in a row on Christmas break. I had flu every year, but I've just like never got sick through school somehow.
When did you um like realize, okay, this is a thing and maybe I can keep it going? Was there ever a point where you were like, I just got to get to school today because I can't miss my perfect attendance? Or did it just happen serendipitously?
So like through elementary school, it started out, I was kind of like, okay, like it's something to look forward to, like go in and just like get perfect attendance the first couple years. And then once I got through elementary school into middle school, I was like, okay, I've made it this far, like why not finish strong and just keep going? And then from there, I was kind of like in the morning, I was like, okay, I just can't mess it up now because it's so close to the end.
Was there ever a day that you were like, I just don't know if I could do it today, but that is what got you through?
Yeah, that was definitely a few days. I like woke up, looked at my alarm. I'm like, 7 o'clock's way too early, guys. And I'm like, nope, I have to go in, like perfect attendance. And that was kind of a driving factor some days.
And what do your parents think about all of this? Are they like, are they the type that, you can't take a day off? Or my parents were very like, oh, you don't feel well, just stay home. What are they like with all this?
I mean, I think that they would have been lenient and been like, yeah, you're good, like stay home. And they were very supportive throughout the whole thing and let me kind of make it my own decision and continually like supporting my goal of getting perfect attendance. But I think if I wanted to skip a day, they would have let me if I was sick.
And what do your other classmates think about this? Or do they even care? Is this something that you guys talk about only once a year when you get the plaque, or is this like an ongoing joke?
So actually, a lot of them didn't know it, and then some of my closer friends kind of call me a nerd and make a joke out of it, just because they're like, "Oh, how do you not miss a day of school?" They're all like going on trips and stuff like that, and I'm like always here.
Well, it's a little bit of, I would say, maybe bad luck for you because even when you do get time off, that's when you get sick. Looking back, is it kind of like you missed out on some stuff?
I was lucky enough that like I'm in a lot of clubs, so FFA and HOSA, and we went on a bunch of trips there. So through the breaks that I was sick on, it wasn't a big deal because I was still getting to do things, and me and my family, we go on weekends and do that type of trip. So we just plan around school.
Yeah, that's another thing I was going to ask about. No vacations planned during the school year or anything like that that would make you miss a day. They just kind of worked around your schedule, I guess, your family.
Yeah, so my family was really supportive and we always just planned like over the summer and like the first week we got out, we would always go on vacation and then we would do a bunch of trips throughout the summer and then like our long weekends was one of the like things that we look at the most and we would go to Springfield or Branson and have like a little trip there just around it.
Do your grades reflect the perfect attendance? Is the academic something that you took pride into?
Yeah, so the academics were definitely another thing that was kind of like across the board along with my attendance record. I have all A's and I always have through school, so that was a very important thing to me.
All right, and now you're approaching I guess your final day has passed. How does it feel like for you? Was it yesterday your last day?
Yeah, yesterday was my last day. It's really serene, and I just don't think that it's hit me yet. I'm kind of in the motions of like getting ready for graduation and everything. So everything's still really up in the air, but it's starting to get there, and it's very rewarding, I think, that we had all of this coming together and that I did get perfect attendance. So it was one of those things I can look back and I always have that to remember from high school.
And what are your plans after graduation or after the summer's over?
So I plan to attend Drury University for a biochem major and do pre-med through there and then go on to medical school.
Oh my goodness. So you have a lot of classes still ahead of you.
Yeah, I have a lot more education along with me, and I think that I'm gonna try to continue this like streak that I have going on and use that drive and motivation through college and medical school.